What up, growth hackers? In today's video, we're going to be extracting contact information from a list of Facebook pages. You'll have two automations. That first one is going to get a list of Facebook pages, and the second one is going to use that list of Facebook pages and go to the contact information section on them and extract all of the information that is available. Let's take a quick look at how they work. And by the way, you'll be able to use those automations right away by clicking on the links in the description below. So go check them out. The first automation we're going to build is going to extract a list of pages from Facebook. So here I want to type in a keyword. So we have crypto over here, then click on pages, and then you can narrow down the search with locations, or in my case, I want to have only verified companies. Now you need to open Bardeen to install it. You can go to the description below and start using the playbook that will be already built. It will be a one-click playbook. In my case, I want to build an automation. So let's go to the compose mode and write a command. It's called new scraper model. That's what we're going to be creating. And I want to extract a list from here. Let's call it Facebook pages. And that's our scraper. And now I want to click on two similar elements so that Bardeen knows that, hey, there's a list. Now let's get the name of this element. So we'll get the name and we'll have the link of that page. Let's call it link. Okay, so there we have it. Here we have all of the links. I'm going to confirm and I'm going to pick infinite scroll. So I'm going to scroll down, more pages get loaded. So now what we want to do is want to get data using scraper model and then select last scraper model. Let's click on run this. And what's going to happen is that we're going to get a list of all of the pages. So in our case, we'll scroll down to the very bottom. You can click on stop pagination and we will have the list of all of the pages over here. We can preview them. Okay, so now I want to add this information to a Google Sheet so that you can work with it down the line. So let's create a new Google Sheet. New Google Sheet, call it Facebook pages. Okay, and then I'm going to add the data to that sheet. I'm going to run the append command and let's pick that sheet. It was called Facebook pages. Facebook pages right here from table. Then we're going to pick the table that we've just scraped. So the automation thus far is going to extract information based on a search and is going to add the information to Google Sheets. Again, it took us just a couple minutes to build it, and you'll be able to scrape the information given a search just with one click, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. So I'm going to save this playbook and I'm going to call it scrape Facebook pages to sheets. That's the name of our playbook, and here I'm going to pick the spreadsheet I want to add the information to because I might want to create multiple sheets for every particular search I'm doing. So here I made it parameterizable. I'm going to click on save playbook and it's going to show up in our playbooks tab over here. So now if we do a different search, let's do cats and let's go to pages and then let's do verified cat pages. I'm not sure how many of those there are. Many, a lot actually. And now, as you can see, I can click on this automation and let's create a new sheet. Let's call it cats. Let's run this and the scraper is extracting information. When you feel like enough information was extracted, you can click on stop pagination. So I'm okay with what we've got. And then let's open Bardeen once again. And then in the compose mode, here we have a new sheet with all of the cat pages. Pretty neat, right? So that's our first automation. You perform a search and then you will have a new spreadsheet with all of the information. The second search we want to perform is we want to go to individual pages and we want to see what contact information is available. We can try extracting it from here, or we can go to the about page and extract it from there. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extract it from here because it's much easier and I do not need to manipulate this link. So let's create a new scraper model, and that's our second automation to extract contact information. All right, let's do new scraper model. And we're going to pick the single page scraper because we have each one of the elements show up on this page only once. Facebook page scraper, and let's pick the elements. I want to get the name. We can even get this part. I'm not sure what this means, but let's get it. We'll call it handle. Let's get reviews if they show up. If we can, we just need to get the selector. Let's do review, or I guess we're going to call it description. Okay, and what else do I want? I can get the phone number. Phone. Let's get the website. Let's get their email. And let's get their Instagram. IG. Okay, and this is pretty much it. Actually, let's get some of this information too. Call it additional information. Cool, there we have it. I'm going to save this scraper model right here. And now let's get the list of URLs from here that we're going to use for scraping. I'm going to open Bardeen and I'm going to get all links. We have the get command, get links from text, get all links from text. And I'm going to paste the links here, and then text was converted into links that we can use in our scraper. Finally, we're going to get data, just like we did before, using the scraper model. But in this case, we want to scrape information in the background. And I'm going to click on URLs, and we're going to pick all of the URLs. Those are the URLs from the previous commands. Click on run this. And what is happening right now is that we have Bardeen open up individual pages in the background and collect the information. So we do not have to give permissions to any websites. We do not need to set up cookies and do all of the weird manipulations because it happens within your browser. And let's open Bardeen to see the results. Option B, and then here we have all of the data. There it is. So now I want to add all of this data that was scraped into a new sheet, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to append the table rows to a new sheet. I'm going to call it Facebook pages from table, and then pick all of the 6 tables that were generated. Okay, now we're getting a new spreadsheet created and all of the data is going to be there. Let's click on view, and here we have the data. Okay, I want to save this playbook right here, and here's I want to change. I want to allow you to input a list of links using links. Let's do links. So you input a list of links and it's automatically going to extract information from a Facebook page. And then this is a relative command, so it gets the information from those pages. And then here we want to allow you again to edit to any sheet that you want. So I'm going to parameterize this and I'm going to say to sheet, and let's call this scrape Facebook pages. 2 sheets with info. 2 sheets. Let's click on save playbook. And now what we can do is this. We can go back to cats. We can select more pages, copy them. Let's open Bardeen. Click on the playbook. Add the information over here. Create a new sheet. New sheet. I want to call it new Facebook pages. Let's run this. It's going to, again, open all of the pages in the background. In our case, we have around 11 or 12. They're opening in the background. You can keep doing whatever you were doing, and then Bardeen is going to pop up the results in the window. This is it, and it's action time. It's your turn. So go to the description below and click on these playbooks. When you click on try it, you'll be redirected to download Bardeen, and from there you can run these playbooks pretty much seamlessly, and you'll be all set in under a minute. There are 2 playbooks. The first one will get you a list of Facebook pages from search, and the second one will enrich the information from a list of Facebook pages that you provided with. If you want to learn how to use our scraper or how to build cool playbooks just like this one, check out our Slack community or go to our website and see the tutorials. Subscribe to this channel, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Cheers.